You have two
Right.
turns that are really hard. And you have to, when you're here, don't go like this. So I'm reading, we're still in full effect Monday night, and then you don't go like this. Go down and up.
Okay.
Down and up.
When do you like point? Is it like, can you do it like a second before I'm supposed to look there?
I'll point on 1.
Okay.
Okay, guys?
Okay.
We're ready when they are. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And we can interact a little
Okay.
bit. I was trying to interact.
Yeah,
10,
I'll try to.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It was a back-and-forth national championship game that saw some fantastic freshmen rise to the occasion. We'll break it down and get reaction from both sides.
Plus, it was opening day in Major League Baseball. We'll have the highlights. Game On starts right now.
Floor director would say, coming out to 2.
So,
Come right out to 2, and then we'll go right to you on camera 3.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Game On, where we can't blame the officials if we have a bad show. I'm Matt Warner, joined by Lindsay Keith, and the calendar may say April, but March Madness is still in full effect on Monday night.
while many people didn't get the matchup they wanted in the national championship game, what they did get was a great contest as Duke narrowly defeated Wisconsin for the title.
It was the first championship game since 2010 to be within 5 points or less. And oh, by the way, that 2010 title game was won by Duke. Let's go to the action. How tight was this game? There were 16 lead changes in the night. In the first half, these teams trading blows. Frank Kaminsky was not only scoring, but he also got Jahlil Okafor in foul trouble. But despite that, this game was tied at the half. In the second half, just like we all predicted, Grayson Allen took over. A guy that averaged just over 4 points per game this season went on a rampage. 16 points on the night, and he would help erase a 9-point deficit. Then, like he's been all year, Tyus Jones was the closer for this Blue Devils squad. Big shot after big shot. Jones will be named the most outstanding player as he poured in 23. And the Blue Devils win their 5th championship under Coach K. 68-63 the final. The story of the night, though, the play of this freshman class. Get this, 60 of 68 Duke points were scored by freshmen as the Blue Devils get to hoist the hardware yet again.
We have 8 guys, and 4 of them are freshmen. For them to win 35 games and win the national
That's my
title
voiceover, and it goes
is
to you on camera.
Yep.
incredible.
This group has talked about this moment since the beginning of the year, but saying it and actually getting it done are two completely different things, and it's been a tough road. So to be here and to be able to do it with this group of guys is so amazing.
You know, this is not the outcome we envisioned. You know, we knew we were going to win, and it just didn't happen. So
4,
Duke's a great team, but
2.
just didn't get it done.
Speaking of college basketball, after pushing hard for Wichita State head coach Greg Marshall and getting turned down, the Crimson Tide have filled their coaching vacancy. Former NBA head coach and point guard Avery Johnson has agreed to become the next coach for Alabama. Alabama sealed a 6-year, nearly $18 million contract with Coach Johnson last night. This will be Johnson's first time to coach at the collegiate level. The Little General is set to land in Tuscaloosa tonight.
How great was Monday? Not only did we have the national championship game, but we also had opening day for almost everyone in Major League Baseball. And like it or not, one of the biggest stories was the return of this guy, Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod stepping back on the field for the first time since 2013. Actually, he got the biggest ovation of any of the Yankee players. We'll see how long that love lasts if he's hitting $150 in a month. But a nice salute from the fans. He would finish the day 1 for 2 with a walk and would say later, it felt good to have the fans support him like that. It would all come in a losing effort, however, as the Yankees get blasted by the Jays 6-1.
On the West Coast, Oakland starting pitcher Sonny Gray had it working against the Rangers. Gray would take a no-hitter into the 8th inning. He was trying to join Bob Feller as the only pitchers to throw a no-no on opening day, but alas, Brian Rua would ruin that. Gray would have to settle for 8 innings of one-hit ball, and the A's snap a 10-game losing streak on opening day, beating down Texas by the final of 8-0.
Speaking of opening day, some opening day traditions. There was a security breach with the Secret Service at the Washington Nationals game yesterday. Watch this video. Teddy Roosevelt just out for a jog, right? Attacked by the Easter Bunny. And it wasn't only Teddy. The Easter Bunny had it out for all the presidents who traditionally run around the ballpark. The Easter Bunny just doesn't want to share Easter with anyone. I'm sure those presidents didn't even get an Easter basket. The only president to go unscathed was the big man, William Howard Taft.
Turning to Liberty University baseball, the Flames saw their 7-game winning streak come to an end last night, falling to the Old Dominion Monarchs 5-1. Liberty's lone run came from third baseman Sammy Tormina, who also collected 2 of the Flames' 5 hits against the Monarchs. The Old Dominion collected 8 hits and scored all of their runs in the 5th and 6th innings. With the loss, Liberty falls 21-11 on the year.
Liberty University's Taekwondo team struck gold twice at the 40th Annual National Collegiate Taekwondo Association National Championship at the University of Delaware. Freshman middleweight Jonathan Healy captured a black belt national championship, and freshman heavyweight Tammy Henderson earned a yellow belt title. Jonathan Healy, who was named NCTA Freshman Athlete of the Year, he will now have the opportunity to represent Liberty and Team USA in July at the World University Games in South Korea.
Rhett, you mentioned them during your hot segment, and they are hot right now, the Liberty women's lacrosse team. The Lady Flames have been on a roll under second-year head coach Kelly Nangle. After a 10-point win over Campbell last weekend, Liberty won again by 10 goals, but this time against Coastal Carolina last night at home. Katie Pridemore and Callie Britton key with 4 goals apiece. Liberty is now 4-8 overall and 2-0 in conference play. The ladies will travel to NC to take on Gardner-Webb on Friday. Coming up, we're joined in studio by a former NFL player who is now having success in a different field.
And we bring you the Game On Top 5. You won't want to miss these highlights. We'll be right back.
Boom.